What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sneakerhead 213. Before I move forward, as always, hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you're a new viewer, hit the notification bell so that you can stay up to date on my latest content. With that in mind, let me remind you guys, YouTube sometimes fails to push out some of my new content, and this happened this last upload that I did with the Saturday release mayhem of the Black Cement 3s. A lot of my subscribers were privately messaging me that my content wasn't being pushed out to their recommended views or like newly uploaded views from their subscriptions, and so just keep in mind to always check and make sure you hit that notification bell. But anyways, with that out of the way, let's get started. So as you can tell right here, guys, we have this really nice new House of Hoops Foot Locker bag. And here in my town, when they give you this kind of bag as opposed to the regular kind of bags, they let you know pretty much that this is a quick strike drop, basically a heat drop. So that's what you see right away when you carry this bag throughout the mall. And there's actually people that stop you and ask you what you have and stuff. So without further ado, here is the top of the box, guys. The top of the box has like all black finish, but without before I start, let me show you guys a receipt. I don't want to show you my customer number or any of that, but I will show you this much Foot Locker receipt. There's the back. So the top of the box is like a matte black finish with the Nike branding in glossy black, which is pretty cool. Just gives you a really nice classic look. The same thing on this side. Towards the back, we see the same thing with white Nike branding there, and then still some of that glossy black. The same thing here, and on the bottom, guys, we actually see the Just Do It Nike swoosh branding. All this Nike unnecessary branding. This is so much branding. Just letting you know this is a Nike product. If you didn't see it here, it reminds you here, then it reminds you again here, then here, then here, then again there. And today, if you guessed it, we are doing the review on the Nike Air Foamposite 1 XX Quick Strike, aka Air Foamposite 1 Big Bang. Retail price was $230. After shipping and tax was pretty much like $247. So yes, they killed me with the tax. Size 9.5. Official colorway, if I can find it, is Team Orange, Dark Gray, Black, and then Equip Orange, Noir. Oh, that's French. And that's pretty much it. That's how the box looks like. These shoes were a quick strike. A lot of people struck out on these because they were still focused on trying to find the black cements for whatever reason. They woke up late or whatever. And so I was on my A game and found these and actually sold these like literally the next second that I want them through the reservation app. So you just always got to be on your A game. Be ahead of the curve is key. When you open up the lid, there isn't really any stamps. It's just all white liner. So just in case you're wondering, the Nike paper is, we see the Nike branding just like on the lid of the box, except this time isn't like a grayish, and the paper is very nice. And then here they are, guys, the Nike Air Foamposite 1 XX Quick Strike Big Bang. Very nice shoe. Very, very nice material usage. Just overall very unique, and I mean it catches your eye. When I was pulling them out and I was at the register when I picked these up on February 18th, because that is the release date, a lot of people were just looking at me like, where did he get those? And a lot of them didn't know that this was a quick strike, very limited drop, even more limited than the gold toes Air Jordan 1s that dropped this weekend, more limited than of course the cements. There is a stamp on there, a quality control stamp there. I just want to let you guys know that in case you're wondering, and in case you buy from StockX. That's it. Other than that, no stickers, no labels inside, none of that extra stuff. What else? So we finally got the shoes here. Let's try and get a thumbnail. Either this thumbnail or this one. But like I said, guys, these released on February 18th. They had released late last year in December at an event in New York City, and the resale price on these were $1,000. Then it went down a bit, and I was able to sell these for a really good amount before it dropped down to the $400 and $300 resale range. So I was able to make a big buck for these. I would have kept these, but you know, I purchased so much shoes over these past few weeks that I need to really just get rid of a lot of the inventory I have. And so you guys that follow me on Instagram will soon see posts of, you know, some of those shoes I've sold over the last couple of days. But these were super limited, even more limited than the gold toe ones and also the black cements. And a lot of people slept on this release. It wasn't until late Sunday night that everyone was scrambling to find them, but by then they had sold out. You know, obviously that was the day that people were to pick up their reservations for this shoe. And one of the first things that you notice is on these panels here on the midfoot and, you know, the upper of the entire shoe, we see that it has that like intergalactic theme, almost like a galaxy type theme. Hint, hint, that's why these are called the Big Bang. If you Google Big Bang theory or anything, the first images that come up are like colors like these, like rainbow type colors, these cool colors, and then some of those warm colors because of, I don't know, just different things that happen in our in outer space. So I don't know too much about space, but that's pretty much what I found on these. These are almost like a 2.0 version of the first version of these Air Foamposites when they decided to get that galaxy theme. And the first one is actually called the Nike Air Foamposite Galaxies. That's what they're called. And they're very nice. If you look at the resale on those, it's really, really high because of how rare they are. I think it's up past like $1,000. So just keep that in mind. But this one of the first things you guys notice is it has a really nice glossy finish to it. And the smell of it, you can really smell the paint that they used to, you know, manufacture these shoes. It almost smells like nail polish, to be honest. A lot of people were commenting that as well on my Instagram. It smells like nail polish on this, and I think it has to do with that glossy texture that they added over that regular paint. But it looks really nice. That whole entire just like space theme really makes you, you know, kind of imagine how they've stepped up their game since the 1.0 version. But this tag right here, this is a pull tab tag that is removable, and it says remove before flight. And this is kind of inspired by the recent NASA launch, rocket launch. I can't remember the name of it, but that is why it has that like NASA colors, and it has a space theme there, and it is removable. But I mean, leaving it on, it kind of makes it look a little bit more exclusive. Right here you see this pull tab there, and then you see the tongue right there has the penny logo there. And then half of the tongue is like this mesh net material, and then the other material is more like a short nubuck in black. The laces are flat black laces, and also we're hit with some of that nubuck material up here towards the shoelace box with that embroidered Nike swoosh there. And then back here we're hit with more of that mesh material towards the pull tab here on the heel, and it has it in there. It's very nice patterning in there. You see that penny logo there, and then some more of that mesh around here. All in all, very nice shoe. Let me show you guys the insole so you guys can kind of get an idea of what they're supposed to look like. This is what the shoe tree is supposed to look like on your retail pair if you get it from Foot Locker. And I believe Foot Locker was the only place that I got them, actually. There is the insole, says Nike with kind of like a NASA type theme. So that's really cool. These are sold, as I mentioned already. These I tried on for my first time, and believe it or not, guys, these are the first Air Foamposites I've ever purchased, ever within my sneaker collection. And I will say that around the midfoot, it fits really, really tight, but it does fit true to size. And I'm told that these are more like a basketball / lifestyle shoe, but they are very, very heavy. They're really heavy and super hard, so when you walk, you won't have to worry about any creasing, at least. Also, we see here towards the midfoot, the midsole, we see some more of that carbon fiber there in black and like dark gray hints there. Very nice touch. The outsole is that entire Air Foamposite 1 outsole, and it says Zoom Air technology here, just to remind you. And it has almost like a subtle glossy finish to it. The penny branding there. Some more of that carbon fiber there. And then the other side is just like, you know, this side. So nothing too different. Here's the other shoe. The insole is exactly the same. Nothing too different as well. Very, very nice shoe. It does fit true to size. Very expensive. I suspect this shoe by next year will be up close to $1,000, probably the $700 to $800 range. But if you're lucky, you'll get $1,000. But it'll be close. You know, I kind of regret selling these, but in my opinion, this is my favorite shoe of this week's All-Star Weekend release. And I actually thought they were going to release it on the sneakers app, but they didn't. So that's kind of like a bummer. But I do suspect they will restock on these. It'll be a very limited restock on the sneakers app if it does come out, re-release. There will be one soon, so keep an eye out for that. Maybe during the playoffs or something. But just keep an eye out for that. Let me know what you guys think, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.